Hey guys, we're back. We're just trying to get the YouTube up and going. And we got both chats up now. Jim, we're back.
Back with the hot seat match. A-side final, guys. This will be a good one. Jonathan with the dry break first rack, though. Gives Steve the first crack.
They're all sitting good for him.
Yeah, the 1-7 is a little bit dicey, though.
If you can get on the one, it'll pop this. Well, I guess so. I didn't see this.
Yeah, the
13 ball.
The 13 is going to be the issue. I really don't even know what he does with the 1-7. I think he shoots the 4 and goes into it right now. I think you have to move them. I don't think they go without moving them. 7 definitely won't go in that side pocket without moving the 1. But I think he's got a half-decent angle here to play the 4 in the side.
Yeah, that's...
And go into the 7 or the 1 with the cue ball. And that might leave him on the 6 as well if he doesn't happen to get on the 7 or the 1. So that's what he's going to do. Just middle ball or top here is fine, I think. He's just worried about what he's going to shoot after. So I think if he goes into the 7, he might have the 1 in the side after. I think.
Does he have the 7 past the 8 ball?
He didn't like the natural angle, so he tried to punch into it. And no, the 7 won't pass the 8. It will not. And now he's a little bit stuck. He can see the 6, but it doesn't do him much good.
No, because you're going to, if you super draw, you're coming back into the other ball. And you got no angle anyway. He's got to move these.
Yeah, he can't do much here. He is in a tough spot. Oh, what a fantastic shot he played. The 7 did pass the 8. He slipped it in there nice. I was looking right down the barrel at that too. I'm sitting like directly behind. And I really didn't think he had room. He did really well to cheat the pocket a bit and slip that ball in there. That's a fantastic shot. So all you guys out there with your volume on, click that share button for us. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here near the end. A-side final. We got the 2 B-side matches going right now. Those are the 5th, 6th spot matches. Steve's looking at spinning this ball to make it. I don't think he can quite see enough. No, he's going to play rail first and spin. This is real tough. The only saver is that big pocket down there with the 9. But what do you do with the 8 after? Like, he's in real...
Yeah, he could end up in behind
trouble.
the 10-12 there.
He's in big trouble. Yeah, when he shot the 1, he made the mistake of not getting on the 6. And then he was stuck, even if he made a good shot there.
Yeah, I think he's in trouble. These are all set pretty good for Jonathan.
Yeah, the only weird ball is maybe the 12-10, but the 12 goes in the side after the 11 pretty easy.
You know what, I start with the 10 down the combo down here. Start with that 10.
Yeah, you can do that. That's a big pocket. That combo goes pretty easy. You play it with a little draw, control the cue ball.
And that's a 14 over here for, and even if that combo goes off in the 10, he's playing this up the rail this way.
He's playing the other combo.
I'd move that 10 out of that overlapping.
Yeah, I think because the 12 goes so easy in the side, he's not too worried about
just
it.
Just play combo after combo.
Well,
One pocket combo.
Yeah, they just combo all the balls in.
To the bottom right.
See if he plays a little baby draw and then plays the 12-10 combo after this.
Yeah. If you can combo everything in, I'll give you 2 games.
Yeah. Combo everything into one pocket, let alone.
That's worth a 3-pack, I think.
That's a good shot. Good stroke there.
He's playing a little one pocket here.
See,
I'd probably take the 12 from that drawback.
I was just going to say, do you just play the 12?
Yeah.
Because it's easy right now.
Yeah, and you've just shot 2 in there.
Yeah.
You know where it's going up.
You might as well just play the 12.
You can stop it right there, play the 11, then the 9.
I don't think it matters too much. You could play the 9, then the 11, 12.
Yeah.
There's so many ways here. You can shoot any ball.
I just like if you've played 2 into that pocket, you're comfortable shooting at it. This one's pretty straight into the same pocket. Might as well.
Yeah,
And you're leaving yourself for actually three different balls for shape, just playing a stop shot on this or stun.
I think he'll shoot the 12.
Yeah.
He's just giving it the long thought just to be sure he's making the right choice, which is good.
Yeah, he's going to roll up a little bit here.
That's well struck.
Yeah.
And he's going to look at putting the first game on the board.
Yeah, he's looking good for the first wreck.
Yeah, this will be a 1-0 lead. I saw him miss hit this ball in his last match. He tried to go forward. Let's see if he learned the lesson. He tried to go forward and he got caught in the jaws. He hit it too thick. So we'll see if he goes forward again or if he punches this a little with the forward. I like just punching this up the rail, just up the side rail. I can shoot it in the bottom left.
Yeah, you go a little farther, you got it in the side.
Hard, yeah.
Even farther, you got the top left. You got 3 pockets going up that side.
It's kind of like a punch with inside. It's like a bottom inside, but like a stun follow.
Yep.
It's a punchy shot.
Now he's coming back.
Yeah, which is fine. It's hard to go wrong there. You got so much room for error. As long as you don't freeze on the ball.
And Steve's got a tough ball there too, especially if you're leaving him a sharp angle cut if he does happen to miss this.
Yeah.
Just play it so you're playing the cue ball over to that right-hand rail as we're looking at it.
Johnny shoots so straight, he's never missing that ball.
No.
First game, first blood. Jonathan Weaselhead. Hold serve, Steve to break.
Steve needs one of these. Make him break a little better.
Steve's been talking about getting his hands on one of those.
Yeah. Thumper, T3. And they got a shaft redesign on it already coming out. That's supposedly even better.
Even better.
I didn't think you could get better than that.
I know. I always say that though with cues, you know. I didn't think it could be better, and then it's always better.
Well. It's by far the best break cue I've played with, or tried, including the BK Rush and a whole bunch of others. Plus, it's one of the most amazing jump cues as well. 2 for 1.
This looks dry.
Yep.
Table's breaking a little bit tough. Steve's been going from second ball to head ball, back and forth. Can't really find any consistency, which is typical of an 8-ball break.
Well, I'm going to have to practice on the 9-foot. Got my 7-foot down pretty good in the last couple weeks practicing on it, but
9-foot 8-ball break is tough.
It's going to mess me up.
Very, very tough break, the 9-foot 8-ball break. And so important because it's very easy to run out.
Yeah.
8-ball on the 9-foot. So Jonathan can run high ball here, I believe. Shoot the 9 first.
Unless he's got...
And then he can shoot the 11, use the 14 and bump the 15. But, I mean, you can shoot low ball here as well.
That 15 might go straight in the corner.
And it might even just go after the 12 or something,
Yeah.
right? You can run either ball here. I tend to like stripes because it opens the 8 a little more.
Yeah, and I was watching another stream where they had a couple pro players on there, and they said generally want to take the balls that are surrounding the 8.
Yeah, the balls that open the 8.
Yep.
Absolutely. That gives you more options when you get near the end of the table. Because you have so many options at the beginning of the rack, you don't really need to worry about it too much. But as you get near the end of the rack, you want to have options for where that 8's going to go. So it's nice to clear the balls that are around it. Yeah, the Brunswick 9-foots. Those are good tables too. 8 ball's a flawed game on the 9-foot table. 8 ball was meant for a smaller table, I believe. Well, Johnny's giving this one the long look.
That's I like all the guys down east there for where we're going to play in the Maritimes, Charlottetown. That's all they got is 9-foots around there, but I'd like to play them on a bar box 8 ball. They'd just be so crowded from what they're used to.
It's very, very tough. It's a big difference. Not much room to work. As you can see with some of these layouts, control of the cue ball needs to be supreme.
Well, and that's me on the 9-foot. Got to have a bigger stroke and that much more distance. It's
Yeah, they say straight pool's easier on the 9-foot too. Over the 3.5 by 7 by stuff and run a century on the 9-foot. I ran one on the box.
if you did that on the box, that's good because so on my valley at home I was trying, and it's tough where I play on the 9-foot here. Yeah, you get a little more space to.
Yeah, you get more room to move. Yeah, I think I just got lucky and did it once on the box. Good shot from Jonathan there. He moved the 3 with his hand, but it doesn't matter. It's cue ball, only fouls here. Guess we're slacking on the camera work there. We didn't really even see the shot. Johnny's a tall guy, so he covers most of the table when he's in the camera. But he made a good shot, and he nudged the 15 out. So he's going to play it now, but it looks like he's eyeing up playing it off of the 11. So maybe he doesn't have the whole pocket by the 1. Yeah, well struck. But he's bumped the 11 to a bad spot. Now the 14 is bad, the 11's bad. He's got a weird angle on the 13. This is an uphill battle. And Steve should be probably starting to map out a good plan for when he gets to this table. If I'm in his chair, I'm thinking I probably get to this table, try to get a general idea of what I might be looking at.
He's not even looking at the table at the moment, I don't think. Or he wasn't anyway.
That's good to get some kind of general idea what you might want to do.
Yeah.
Save yourself a little time when you get there.
Well, it's usually in my head. I'm sitting watching going, miss, 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 miss.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I'm hoping my opponent plays good.
Yeah, you know what? I'd rather get run out than make a mistake on my own that costs me, right?
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I'm hoping the breaks decide the match early. If I'm breaking good and I win the leg or the toss, I hope that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, winner break, you break and run 9-pack and you're good.
Milan, this is something we don't do often enough, but we should maybe start doing more, is telling you guys who the commentators actually are, so you know it's Ben today and not Grant.
You know what? We can maybe even put that on the screen.
Yeah,
in the corner, Ryan and Grant.
In the title or something
Ben
of the
Ryan.
video. Yeah,
we'll do that this week. We'll set up in Charlottetown. We'll figure something out.
Well, it's something like Rod always does, or Lance. Commentary hosted by. Yeah. I like that idea. That way they know whether it's me or Grant.
I'll try something here. just to see.
You could put something on the screen, but I hate crowding the screen. I think I like the screen with just the score and the players on it. So Johnny miscued, and now Steve has ball in hand to run this out. He's going to start with the 1, which surprises me a little. I feel like the 5-2 is the issue here. Unless he's like drawing into this 5-2. He has a plan for it later on. I hope for his sake he does. I guess it would drive you bonkers, Milan. Hopefully some of you guys are starting to tell the difference between myself and Grant. Oh yeah, look at that. The spelling on final is not quite getting there. Might as well put a capital on the S while you're there. Well, Steve was in tough there, I guess. He had to make a good plan for the the 2-5. He ended up missing the 2, but he's left the 14 in a weird spot. The 11 is still weird. So he might get back here. He should start composing himself in case he does get back here. It's tough for Johnny to get out here. He's got to go 2 rails into the 2 or the 14 here. Or 1 rail into the 14. How well did he hit that? That's fantastic shot. And now I think he can roll forward, play the 11 in the bottom right next.
There we go. Bottom of the scoreboard there. We sorted it out. We'll try that.
Well, and like Dave said, it might be the newbies that can't tell us apart.
Yeah.
But even my mom one day, it was pretty funny. That's a funny story. During SML playoffs, and I was sick.
Yeah.
I had like a cold or a slight flu or something, and I was a little congested. And my mom thought I was Grant. So if my mom can't tell the difference, then you guys are in tough.
And see, I can tell in a second, but I spend enough time around you guys.
Well, of course. And most of you could tell just by the phrases and stuff like that.
Control the rock.
Control the rock, smash the share button. We each have our own kind of way of saying things, right? Yeah, James has been watching long enough. He'd be able to tell the difference for sure. So Johnny made a good shot on that 11. He was straight enough to play on the side, but this is a real tester. Queuing beside the 5, trying to get that cue ball all the way up table for the 10. He's got such a pure stroke. He made it look easy.
A little angle here. That'll do.
Yeah, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. He can go forward. He can go backwards. I like going backwards here. Just takes away any ball coming into play. Just play this with low left. Draw 2 rails. You could just punch it 1 rail if that's an option. Which it is. He had plenty of angle. This for a 2-0 lead. Nothing but net. 2-0 and breaking. In this race to 5, A-side final.
The Mike Burton home team, one of our advertisers. Anybody interested in a house in the Calgary and area, these are guys to talk to. And their fellow pool players. Help them out. Go look up their social media. Say hi. Say you saw them on the stream. That'll help us out.
Yeah, absolutely. That goes for all of our advertisers too,
Yep.
guys.
If you guys can say, hey, we saw you on Q Sports Live, that gives them some recognition, shows we're valuable to them, which really helps us out.
Oh, and they like the feedback too.
Yeah.
Watch this break. Johnny likes to crush it. Yeah, that's about as hard as anyone's hitting it, but he does often lose the cue ball there. That's the problem with that break.
Summoning his inner Holem.
Yeah. This is pretty routine from ball in hand. Shooting low ball, obviously, because of where the 8-10 on that right-hand side rail.
Off the bat, what's your out ball?
Probably the 7 in a perfect world. So I might shoot the 4-3-6-1-5-2-7. Ideally.
Hey, Dallas, how you doing?
So I think you can shoot the 4, draw back, shoot the 3 in the top left. Shoot the 6 in the side. Shoot the 1. I think it goes in both those top corners. And once he gets on the 5 in the side, it's pretty easy from there. So I'd just be thinking back from the 5 in the side here.
I just saw your comment there at the end, Dave, on YouTube. Thanks. It's nice to be back.
Sounding crisp. I guess it's not this afternoon anymore though, Dallas. It's
Evening.
now officially evening.
We won't be sounding too crisp tomorrow at this time.
No, we'll be jet lagged and tired. He's gonna open with the 2, so he's just gonna do this complete opposite way. But there's so many ways to get out here, it doesn't matter. He could use the 4-7 as the out ball. Or he can use the 6 to the 4. There's so many different ways here.
Yeah, I think I would have started with that 4. Just get it out of the way off that rail.
Yeah, I think I like the 4 first too, but there's just too many different ways. It's the nice thing about 8-ball. Oh, I don't like moving it though. I don't like moving it. Just didn't have to move it.
Especially that way. Now you've tied up the 8 a little bit.
He's still okay. It'll still drift in the side from the proper angle, and the 8 still goes. But that was just really risky.
Going into the side from there, you got to be right, or you're going to double kiss that 10 and be hooked on the 8, especially if that's your last.
You're gonna need to make sure you're getting angle going away from it, and you want to be close, relatively straight. These other 4 balls aren't a problem. They're all nice and easy. 3, 1, 6. 5's close enough to the side. That goes easy.
You know what I don't mind either is where the 4 ball is banking it if you get good 2.
Yeah, there's always that option. Absolutely. The bank goes relatively easy.
Yeah, I love those closer banks like that, almost straight back.
Yeah, the pocket plays so big from there. He's going to shoot the 6, but he's a little off angle. I'm not sure if he's rolling through to play the 5 next in the top left. And then maybe the 1 ball will lead him to the 4. If he has that option, he can do that.
Yeah.
You sort of send the cue ball into the 12.
It's looking going all the way to the corner.
Yeah. Well, the 1 ball can lead him there if he needs to do that. So if he could shoot the...
Don't look at the 1 right now.
Well, this is dicey. This is
He's playing top too.
This is tough. Gotta watch the rub. It's okay. You can still roll this in. As long as he pots this ball, you don't need to do anything but pot it.
Yep, you got 2 balls there.
You just trickle it in, and then you play the 6 in the opposite side next. I think Johnny's looking just in case he was going to play the corner, but he's not playing the corner. He's playing the side. Which is okay for Johnny to look there because Steve looked. Yep. I would have got up and looked too.
Oh, it's the hot seat. You want to make sure.
Big match. This is, I mean, the gap in money between, let's say, second place and third is, a couple $100. So maybe $200. It's a pretty big jump.
Race to 5 for 200.
But I'm pretty much looking at first when I win this match. Like, it's pretty hard to get double dipped.
Yeah.
So really you're looking at the gap between first and third, which is more like 500
or $600 somewhere
like
around there.
500, yeah. So now you're
Race to 5 for 5.
playing some pretty serious pool. $500 race to 5. He's just got to wait for Peter. You can sort of see stalking around in the background there, playing on the table at the top of your screen.
So I was saying yesterday, I like playing my teammates race to 5 for 5.
Yeah.
Bucks.
$5,
Yeah.
yeah. A beer, a drink.
Yeah. Well, it gives you, it's friendly and it gives you something, right?
It's enough incentive to try, yeah. Well, he changed his plan there, and I don't like it.
No.
He's going to be in big trouble here if he doesn't get out, because 3-0's tough to come back from playing Jonathan.
10 for Jonathan is going to be a little tough there too, but
Well, Steve might move it here. He's going to cut this in the side, and that cue ball's going towards the 410 with a lot of speed.
yeah, overcut this with inside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nice and thin here, inside English, being right spin. Well, looks like Peter Mason just knocked off Joey.
How was that?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Jonathan just about puked, but that's pretty good. I think
Still with
Jonathan
this-
fell out of his chair there.
This angle here,
Oh, he's not out of the woods yet. Not by any
unless
means.
that comes to the corner here. It's tight, but it might come down this corner if he really wanted to.
Yeah, he can play it in the side, and I think he misses these balls. He goes between this window here and off one rail. I think he'll be okay.
Unless you got the angle to run into that stripe and use it to hold for the 8, but
Yeah.
that's if you don't get that, you're
I
in
think
trouble.
I think the natural angle is to miss them, but it looks like he's hitting it with maybe a hair of bottom here. Oh, quite a bit of bottom. 2 rails. This is a good shot. Very well controlled.
Just don't be over top of that. He's not bad. He's beside it.
He's just beside it. He's okay. Yeah, there's the draw sheet there, Dallas. Miss Toy posted the link.
You can type in under search letter. I think it's letter pocket 580 and lower.
And lower.
We were typing under, so it was not coming up
2-1 here, folks.
on the board. It's his break.
It indeed is his break as well. He could tie this up with one good break. Then we'll have a race to 3 for 500. Or in a ballpark of
I want
that.
to see one game for 500.
Yeah.
Hill.
It looks like Peter's pretty happy. He knocked off Joey. Joey was one of the favorites to win, but as was Peter, so. And we got that other match going on with B-side players. The winner of that will play Peter. We'll be down to 4. There's a chance we'll be out of here by 10 o'clock.
I'm hoping earlier.
Yeah, keep your fingers crossed, because it's doubtful. We never know. Some of these B-side matches can go quick too, race to 4, right?
Yeah, I was telling the guy outside there from Medicine Hat, from Letter Pocket to my place is almost 29 kilometers. Through the city.
Yeah, it's not quite a hop, skip, and a jump.
No. So whatever time we get out of here, I got a 30-minute drive home.
Well, he got good speed behind that, but it just didn't pocket a ball. So low ball looks real juicy here. I don't see a problem.
Nope.
And for a 3-1 lead. He's going to take his time here and try to make sure he gets out. 6-5 combination is his second shot.
I don't know if he could have stopped that and played the 4 in the same pocket to get out of there, but I don't know if I like that combo.
Yeah, this is a little dicey. This is
'Cause
missable. And you're letting the 6 go a little bit. Oh, he's letting the 2 go a little. He's
It's
okay.
in the open. That's
Yeah, it goes in the
side
side.
or the right. Yeah.
He'll shoot the 4, and then he'll shoot the 2 in the side, and then the 6, and the 3-7. There's a very slim chance he doesn't get out here.
Do you remember what the payouts were?
Sergey, it's like 985 for first, 680 for second. 450, something like that for third.
Paying top 12.
All the way down to 12th, which is
110, I think.
Yeah, 115. Yeah, so as predicted, Jonathan is in perfect shape here. Just a stop shot, I think. Shoot the 7 in the opposite corner. Indeed. But that was a fairly routine out after he played the combination. It all opened up so nice. Didn't have to do much after that shot. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he's not going to be happy about that. Needs to do a lap around the table behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know how he let that ball go like that. I'm going to have to watch the delayed replay on the Facebook here because he must have caught some inside spin. That's the only way that happens. With outside, that doesn't happen. He did. He caught it with inside. You can see him lining it up with just that hair of inside. I'm not sure why there should have never been any inside there. You can still one rail kick this towards the side, but I mean, this is super low percentage.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you're coming there, your cue ball's that close to the rail you're kicking off of is just a funny angle.
Yeah, it's so hard to judge the angle, yeah. Especially on the diamond. The speed is so dependent on how the ball reacts.
And see, on that, I'll put some right on it to kick off of there and swing it around, yeah.
Yeah, some running siding, yeah, of course. Then it's more of a feel shot instead of just trying to calculate the angle, right? You can do it with more of a feel.
And that's how I play a lot of those kicks. I think it's more that way. I don't really use any system.
Yeah, just more of a feel. I kind of do what Johnny's doing here. I get a good reference point on the rail, but then it's mostly feel from there.
Yeah.
But
I'll walk around and take a look, but I don't use like the Dr. Q way he teaches and all that stuff.
The diamond system, yeah. Good contact, but I don't think it's going to matter. Steve's going to need a cue for this shot. Wandering around trying to find his cue. Yeah. Probably just in shock that he's getting to this table. because there was no way Johnny should end up behind that 9 ball.
You start with a 13, maybe come into those or come around that clump.
I think you have to, yeah. But I don't think you have to go in them. I
Come
just,
around.
Yeah, I just go around because the 10 goes nice.
Yeah.
If you get straight on the 10, then the 11 goes the opposite corner. But
Or
could shoot the 15 first and
take
do
the
that.
10. Yeah,
That's probably
13's.
Yeah, 15 is probably a better way. If I'm going to shoot the 15, I'm just going to roll forward and play the 12 next.
Yep.
Get rid of those 2 balls down there and then work my way back up table. I actually like that. I think that's the safest way. Take the angle right now to get down there while you can, right?
Yeah.
Lots of bad things can happen here. Look out. Where's he going? He's got the 9. I think he's okay. If he doesn't have the 9, he needs to play the 11-14 combination, but he has the 9. Oh, but where's he going here? He needs to clear this, or he's shooting the 12 thin.
Bank corner.
Oh, yeah, this is not ideal. Tough pot here.
Oh, he's cutting it over.
And you want to put inside, but you're
Yeah.
queuing so close to that ball, it's tough to put inside. He did well. Steve's a good potter. Steve's a very good potter.
If he's got the 10 there, he's good.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got just enough. And he can just play mostly a stop shot to get on the 11 in the opposite corner next. He'd rather not be on the rail here. And that's why he's giving a little chalk tap there on the side of the rail. He's kind of got weird on this 11.
Roll it far enough ahead to play the 15 in this bottom left corner.
I think he has to, yeah. And that's what he's looking at, or possibly the 15 on the side. But I don't think you can risk hitting this slow enough to just get on the 14 next. It's too risky.
No, I'd play to aim for a spot for the 15.
Oh, he did hit it slow enough to get the 14 next. That's a good shot. That's a good shot. It's just a little risky when you play the ball that way. It can skid and it can roll out and some bad things can happen. But
Well, I mean, if you play that 15 up into this corner, you can leave him a longer shot too if you're not.
yeah, if you're not sure of yourself, then that's the best way to go is play a bit of a two-way. But I think, Steve's a pretty sure player. He's usually pretty sure of himself.
He's
This
okay
is
there.
perfect. Yeah.
Stun over and he's good.
Yeah,
Sit right around that middle diamond on that left-hand rail.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you hit that. Why'd you hit it so hard?
He's made a big mistake
You
there.
only needed a soft stroke and just come over to that side rail.
That was the adrenaline took over there. That's the adrenaline stroke. It usually happens when you got a little bit of adrenaline flowing. You tend to overhit the ball.
He's a right-handed shot here, so this is a stretch.
Oh, Todd, you bring up a good point. What's for dinner? I was just starting to think about dinner, actually. Maybe once we're down to like 3 players, and then I'll have dinner before the final or something. You know?
I think it's going to be dry ribs for me.
The ribs are good, yeah. So is he playing the bank here?
I would.
I think he has to.
There's no other way.
Well, the safe, you can just chip it to the side rail and leave the side
I
bank.
guess, yeah, side to side. Well,
Or you can super thin this, and this is a shot I might contemplate.
leave the cue ball back on this bottom.
Yeah, you just leave the 8 relatively where it is, and you just send the cue ball up table. But I think you should look at that.
Yeah.
Because being right-handed,
Then you're stretching across for that side. You need
you stretch over for that side, and it should be really easy to see thin on the ball when you're close to it like
Yeah,
that.
and you should be able to leave that 8 ball almost on that middle diamond.
But he's going to play this bank and leave the cue ball where the 8 is and hope that if he misses the bank, the 8 goes somewhere funny, leaves it long. But
Nope.
yeah, and he's going to leave it real close to the hole too. Oh, extra chance for Johnny after.
Meatloaf. Nice.
Oh, what? Nice. I love Meatloaf.
Yeah, he sings pretty good.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Johnny's taking his time here. He knows this is a big shot. rattled it. You rattled it.
Steve with the gift.
2 gifts in this game. This is going to tie it at 2. He won't miss this one. No amount of commentary curse can make him miss that ball, folks.
Yeah.
Race to 3 now. Here we go.
There's Prevail Handcrafted Cues. That is my cue sponsor. You guys check him out on Facebook, Jerry Pepin. Prevail Handcrafted Cues. He's got some amazing cues. That's what I got my Jacoby Black shaft on. Is Prevail Handcrafted black and white ebony. The lizard skin wrap is what I got on my cue.
Big break from Johnny there, and he corrected not scratching, but I mean, this is almost just as bad as scratching.
What do you shoot here?
I shoot what he did, or what he is shooting. The 6-3 combination shape the 2 in the side next. In a perfect world. Could shoot the 5 if he doesn't like the 2.
If the 7 goes by down there, I think I would, because then you got the 4 coming back this way.
And I don't think the 7 goes in that top right. Tough to tell, but.
That's what I was saying. If it goes, I'm shooting the 5 from this angle.
Absolutely.
And then come back with the 4, because you can bump the 2 up towards this corner.
Yeah.
Overcut.
Oh, did he ever. That's a ball he's not supposed to miss, but sometimes.
When I zoom right in on that, yeah.
Can we read lips? Johnny can open with the 11, and he's going to have to push that 13 into the 2. Because he needs to develop the 13. I think, unless the 13 slips by the 2. Which it may. Well, it definitely does now.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic shot. Shoot the 10 because it's right, nice and close to straight in. And he punches over nice for the 9. So he can section down there first. Play the 14 next.
Almost looked like they were touching and hanging each other in there.
Almost. They're close, but that 13 will go. It's got plenty of room. Just going to punch over and play the 12 next, I believe. Oh, he's gotten away with it because that might have been one of the only ways that could go wrong. Was with the 8 covering the balls. But he can roll this 13 and play the 15 next. And the 12 will go in the top left or in the side. So this should give him a 3-2 lead.
If he's fairly straight here, I just draw back for the side.
For the side, yeah. I actually think he has a little angle to go to the rail going forward. Yeah, just like that. Really good
Nice
shot.
angle to make the 8 straight in the side too.
Yeah, just a stop shot here, a little baby draw.
Don't spin it any more than you need.
Yeah, he got a little loose there again.
Just waiting to see him freeze behind the 4. That would be where I'd end up if I tried
Yeah.
that.
If you tried to spin around it, yeah.
Trying to show off where you can just stop it or stun it and take a little cut.
Sean, Steve might have been one of my picks at the beginning of this as well. He's a guy I play pretty often. Looks like Steve's going to take his 5-minute break.
This is where Ben should practice his trick shots for us.
Yeah. Not in the middle of the A-side final, but we'll work on that. Maybe in between matches or something.
Yeah.
But Johnny is entitled to hit some balls here at Steve's expense for deciding to take his break, so. Maybe we'll run through a quick ad or two, and I'll run to the washroom quick.
Yeah, we'll go through everything we got here. This will be about 5 minutes, so. JB cases. Make the investment in the queue. You might as well protect it with the best, too. And speaking of one of the best, you need any service on your queues done. Nick's Q Innovations. He's the guy that services all of us at Q Sports Live for the most part. And this is what he sees from Ben Grant and I, the Jacoby Black shaft. You guys want an amazing carbon fiber shaft. No tinging like some of those other ones. You don't get that noise. Again, my Q sponsor, Prevail Handcrafted Qs, Jerry Pepin out in Cochrane. And for the beginners out there, if you want something that'll help you line up and aim, this neat little device on the end of your cue, Sure Shot Billiards Q site. Check them out online, they got a little video there. You want to look good while you're shooting, jam up apparel. And to hang those nice clothes, you need a house. See these guys, Mike and Mike, Mike Aboo, Mike Burton. They are the Mike Burton home team. And finally, Thumper T3 break. Awesome break cue, jump cue. If you guys want any one of those cues, Thumper, Jacoby, Prevail, you can always message us through the sites there. We got the contact info for all those, and we can usually get them a little better deal, a little quicker than you can ordering direct. And Steve's back racking, so we'll switch back. And looks like you had something roll loose on there, so re-rack. Just not working for him. See what we can see if something's happening there, if something's rolling loose. 5's rolling off. He's taking that rack over and wiping it down on the inside. What's that? Oh, good one. Patrick, I was there last year. Yes, you could stand a good chance. You might as well for the $5 or $10 that you can play in it, if you're able to. I might see if I can play in the odd one. They can look up my Fargo, look at my CCS rank. And I'm sure Ben will read that comment and say the same thing I just did.
Yeah, you'd be fine, Patrick.
Said for the $10 entry or whatever it was, you might as well, right?
Oh, you can't lose. You can't lose for $10.
I'm going to see if I can play in with. They'll let me play in one or two.
Yeah, I guess as long as you don't win them or win 3 in a row, then you're allowed to play. So I won 3, and then they told me I couldn't play anymore. That's all right.
Well, if I win 2 and go to the third, I'll make sure I out in third spot or whatever.
That's the key.
Whatever the last money is.
Yeah, second. You'd have fun anyway, Patrick. They're good tournaments. Short and sweet.
Win 2, lose 1, win 2. I like that plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Johnny's one of these guys. He likes to really figure out an exact plan. He's not really a 4-ball thinker. He wants to figure out exactly what order he wants to shoot all the balls. I see him doing this a lot, and sometimes it'll come back to bite him. He thinks a little too far ahead.
You saying you're looking 4 balls ahead?
A lot of times just 4, yeah. I mean, I have a plan for the other ones. I got to make sure they go somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't read too much into, exact patterns of which order I'll shoot all 7 balls in. Yeah, that's not how you want to hit that ball, but
you can play the 10, come back in and break these out, I guess, if he wants.
I think he has to. Unless he moves the 9. If he shoots the 10, then shoots the 9, and then the 13, then the 12 will go on the side. Yeah. Potentially you can get out here without moving the balls, but it's tough. I went into that 7 again, and he's ending up down here in nowhere land.
See, I would have played to come back into those, just straight back.
Into the 1, yeah. I think that was maybe the best plan. Because then he's on the 13 most likely.
Yeah.
Or he's on the 9 or the 12. I mean, he would have been on most likely all 3 balls going into the 1.
Then you might have an option of playing safe, too, if you need to go down, leave him on the bottom rail, or where you're not having to jump at a ball now. So I don't think he can get to, is that the 11 up here?
Yeah, I don't think he can get to it. Not without a jump to make it anyway. It definitely doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, he can hit it.
Can he play it off the 9 in, potentially?
Yep.
In the top left?
No, he doesn't have that.
Does it go by the 4?
No, 4 is right in the middle. That's right.
Ryan just stood up for sort of a better view. Look at that. He tried to follow it through that ball. How tough is that shot? And he hit it so good.
Well, he's blocking a pocket, and that's where that one's got to go, where it's sitting. So
Even just to call that ball
yeah,
is
that was crazy. That far out.
that's not 580 knowledge
No,
because
And
that ball's really far
and
out.
He doesn't play that many tournaments, is why he's under 580.
Yeah,
I've played Jonathan a long time.
he's
in the
actually
league.
not anymore.
No.
No.
Oh, that's right. He was.
When he entered as of October 1st,
Yeah,
he still was as of October
as the
3rd.
cutoff.
He's like
Now he's-
608 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Some tournaments he played interleague stats. One of the two got entered after the cutoff date, so he's lucky.
And Patrick Neal, yeah, it was definitely a fluke. I won 3 in a row. A fluke that my opponents didn't get out when they were supposed to get out,
Yeah.
you know. I let them shoot. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, and I got Patrick. I got my other buddy Chris coming down with us, so there'll be 3 of us there. We'll get you in lots. We'll show you how all this works, and you'll be ready to go on your own stream for us down in Texas. And if we get these new cameras, it's quite a good deal. So yeah, most expensive part of the operation will be the laptop instead of like us with the cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey Ray, how you doing? That Zen Pool saying it was cooled in Texas the last few days. I was looking, it was down to like 6 or 7 overnight in Belton where we're going.
Wow. Yeah, Belton this year, eh?
Yeah, they just want to make us drive from where there's an airport, an hour north of Austin.
So Johnny's still got some work to do here. He still doesn't want to go into those balls, though, but he has to now, unless he plays a combination. I think he needs to play the 13, and he's going into the 1-2. He's looking at the combo.
Well, that 9's got all 4 pockets this way coming up, so I think I'd play that 13. I'll go watch it.
Just get Ryan to watch it. Another reason I love Johnny, you know, calls the ref on himself. It's good. It's a good move. That's the gentleman move right there. I think he's got plenty of room here, but I mean, too hard to tell from where we're sitting. My first thought was cut back to 13, but I guess if the combo goes and you can do that, then why not do that? Impressive. Looks like some league stats have gone into Fargo. I dropped 1 point. I'm now 723. I was 724. But I've only won, 12 games or something. My win ratio in league is not great because, well, it's league. So, I'm not trying to take anyone's soul in a league night.
Well, we're supposed to get freezing rain and snow tonight, so.
Oh, very good. So
Just
flight will be delayed and, all that fun stuff, I'm sure.
So we should just sleep in until 7:30.
If only it was that easy, right?
Yeah. Now we get in, well, from the time we board to the time we're off, it's almost 12 hours.
Yeah, it's pretty much supposed to, snow or freezing rain right up until we leave in the morning, so.
Oh, plane wing should be nice and icy.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be the de-icing. It'll take the extra half hour now.
De-icing, extra half hour. Hopefully we make the connecting flight.
Well, we got a 2-hour layover in Toronto.
So we should be okay. So Johnny here for the 4-2 lead. Needs to shape up this 8. I don't know why he's shaking his head. He should just play a stop shot and cut the 8. Unless the cue ball is just slightly going the wrong way, then he just does this, which is fine. A little more distance, but shouldn't be a problem. He's going to be breaking at 4-2 as well, which is big. Ooh, he used the whole pocket, but good shot still. 4-2, Johnny. Cold in Alaska. Alaska is usually cold, I imagine.
Yeah.
I know it's colder than northern Alberta. That's about all I know.
59 at 6 in the morning in Austin. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
It's high teens, I think, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's not
Mid-teens.
bad. It's like t-shirt weather for us.
Yeah, you see us in shorts and t-shirts run around at 59, yeah.
Yeah. And watch the break.
Yeah, Darcy, I'm feeling good. The last 5.5, 6 weeks have been great. I think we got it figured out on how to keep control of everything that's been going on.
Oh, he absolutely destroyed that one. Lost the cue ball a little towards the side, but it stayed up, and he's got a shot.
You like high ball?
I don't know if he has much of an option here, because I don't think he can shoot a low ball.
Can you take that 13 first and break into these ones that are messed up down here?
And that's, yeah, if you shoot it in the side.
Yep. Well, it's hanging over the side there.
But the angle sort of takes you into the 12 more than it takes in to the 15.
He's looking at that because I don't really see him unless you try to go into it off the 11.
Then Poole says, sounded like he broke the cue ball. This guy has broke balls multiple times. It's like a Poole Hall's worst nightmare, this guy.
$400 set of Cyclops balls.
He's just crushing them. You can't blame him. Oh, he followed through it nicely there and broke it out. Look at this. He's got a good chance to just finish it off here. This might be the last visit of this match.
I wouldn't be taking, is it the 14 down there? I don't know if you can hold for the 10.
Steve commenting while he's playing, but not playing. Right now he's watching.
We should have just brought another headset.
Yeah. Could have just done commentary on his own match.
Grant and I have done that before.
Playing.
We were actually playing a match when we used to have the
Team match.
wireless mics.
I remember watching it. That's a really good stroke from Johnny there to miss everything. Really, really nice.
Yeah, now he can shape the side pocket for that.
He could shoot the 9, then the 10, I think.
Is he going back that way? Yeah.
I like that because the angle on the 15 is just a little too much to hold for the 12, I think. So
Unless you play a little one pocket, swing it around.
Yeah,
right there. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, you could swing it around. I think the 11, I mean, it's not in a bad spot to lead you there later on, too.
No,
so.
but yeah, if you take the 9, 10, and then the 11 with a stop shot, play the last two in this top or the bottom right.
Yeah.
And then the 8 ball's sitting there. Yeah.
I think that's my preferred path, but doesn't always work out that easy, of course.
No, it's Chris Corcoran is his name. He's from Calgary here. Actually, he lives in Airdrie, 10 minutes north of Calgary. Another few years, it's going to be the suburb of Calgary, Airdrie.
Well, and something I tell people all the time, and Johnny has this, is the creativity. That's how you have to play good 8 ball, is be aggressive and be creative. Johnny's got those two things going for him, along with a
Oh, bad. Oh, he missed it too.
sledgehammer break. Yeah, he missed the pot.
I was just looking at
missed the
whether.
rub.
I was looking at the rub. I didn't see with the laptop in the way.
I'm extremely surprised that he left the 10 down there anyway.
Yeah.
Getting back on the 10 later on was not preferred.
Nope.
I thought he could shoot the 9 and sort of punch it over, but he went the wrong way. He rolled it. He got funny on the 11, tried to do too much with the cue ball, missed the pot. Gave Steve one more chance, possibly.
How do you get at that one? What are you looking to? You try to go for it here?
Yeah, I go for it right here. Shoot the 6 and go into it. I don't think it goes by the 5. It might. Steve's proved me wrong before. Oh, it does go.
Does it?
It does go, yeah. So he could just roll it if he wants and just stay below it.
I'll get prepared to take my headset off here.
I don't think it'll be a rough kind of
No.
shot because I think he'll be on the other side of it. I still like going into it. Yeah, he tried to.
Well, it's a bonus. He gets that off the rail, that 7 ball. And he's got the 5 to go into it right now, I think.
Yeah, this might actually work out better for him.
Oh, yeah, he's got a good angle to go up into that from there.
Yeah. Into the 12, ideally. Hit the 12 full. That way you're on the 1 or the 2. You can use the 7 to get on the 3 later on. That's not an issue. He went into the 1. He'll have a few options here, but I think the 7's the best one. You can play the 3, then the 1 maybe. But there's a few ways to get out here. The only thing I didn't like was playing the roll shot there. I'm not sure why he didn't just play a stop. Because I think he needed quite a bit of angle anyway. Unless he's got the plan to go 2 rails here to get on the 1, but that sort of brings the 8 into play a little bit. Speed control has to be good here. Playing inside juice when you're on the rail is never easy either. He's real close to the rail. He's jacking up a little bit. Plays the punch, and the 8 ball comes into play. That's the only thing he couldn't do. It's the only place he could not be, and now he needs to come with a jump to save this match. He does jump very well, though. I don't mind his chances of possibly cutting this 1 in the side or making the 2. I think we're going to see him play the 2 because it's fairly straight. The nice thing about the 1 would be you're only jumping about half of the 8, so he might do that. That's what he's doing. This way you're not jumping the entire ball. You're only jumping about half, maybe 3/4 of it. Oh no, he went over the entire ball. Ball in hand for Johnny to finish this off, win the ace side. The only saver is Steve put that 12 in a weird spot. So Johnny might have to shoot it from ball in hand, which could make this a little tricky. It's not exactly a gimme. Not exactly a gimme here, and I don't think he can really play a ball off that 12 to move it. The only other option is maybe shoot the 11 in the bottom left and send the cue ball into it knowing you'll be on the 15 if you don't get on the 12. I think I like to shooting the 12 in the top left, and I follow all the way through for the 10. But he's going to shoot the 11 next year. tell you, I know one thing. He doesn't like it. That's for sure. Does not like it. You could punch over, play the 11 next, but then how do you get on the 10? You need to use the 15 to get on the 10. That's like a 3-rail shape with missing a bunch of balls, or if you land straight, you might be able to draw up the rail. Could get on the 10 here with 2 rails. Miss the 2 ball. Kind of a zigzag shot.
Well, and if you get bad, you might have the window for the 15 yet.
Yeah. It looks like he's aiming low on this ball, so we'll see.
Just don't want to run into that 8.
And he nearly did. He got good on this ball, though. That's a good shot. At first glance, he doesn't like it, but I don't think he's going to mind it. This is okay. He can pick this window between the 2-8 fairly easy. And then when this match is over, we'll be waiting. They just started the 4th place match. I believe it's 1-1 over there. So the winner of that will play the loser of this match that we're watching. So we might have a bit of a wait in between this match and the next match. We can always pan the PTZ over there, sort of watch on an angle. Johnny got the window, and I think he should just cinch this and play the 8 in the top right. Don't try to do too much. Don't do more than you need to do. I think you can just sort of punch this a little off the side rail. It's just sort of that little bit of draw, but doesn't need to take too much. Just want to get the cue ball off the rail a bit. We punched it a lot. Did it stop in time?
No.
I don't think it did, judging by his reaction.
He's got it all.
Oh,
he's good.
His reaction was pure relief because he
just has it all.
He thought he hit it bad. And that's a good match from Jonathan there. Well done. He's your A-side winner. Steve's going to play the loser, or sorry, the winner of this match that we're watching now.
So I got to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
The score is 1-1 here. And yes, Zenpool, we are using PTZ optics. Pretty handy little camera. That's what you're watching right now is the PTZ. So I'm just going to take a quick look at the bracket here. See what we got going on, but fairly certain the winner of this match will play Steve. And we are down to 4 players now. Indeed, this is the 4th place match. Winner plays Steve. Sean Pinsett there played a little chip safe, I believe. Looks like we got some pool going on in Winnipeg as well, guys. A little 10-ball challenge action. It's $1,000. Maybe you guys are watching a little bit of that too. You can share both streams, of course. As always, guys, we appreciate that. And we'll just leave you guys on here for a little while. We'll watch the end of this match, then we'll do a shutdown restart for the semifinals, which will be Steve K versus the winner of this. So it looks like these guys have a bit of a grinding game going on here. The balls are in a weird spot. Looks like he played a pretty good shot there. He's kind of laughing about it. He was more playing it as like a, let's see what happens when I come into this ball, and it happened to go in, so that'll work. Let's see what his next trick is. I don't think this combination into the side is wired. Impossible to tell from here, but he might have the bank side with the breakout. That would be exceptional. Hopefully you guys don't mind this little side view we have of this table. This is the B-side semifinals that started previous to our A-side finals finishing on our main table. So we're just using our PTZ camera to get a view over there. Looks like Peter had to use the washroom quick, so I'll go ahead and put one of our awesome advertisers up there, JB Cases. They are the official case of Q Sports Live. The last case you'll ever need, they say, and that holds true. Lifetime warranty. If you guys are interested in getting your hands on one of those, you can contact us. We have a few different little promotions. We can get you in contact with them, set you up, get your case designed, shipped out to you. Well, Peter went in down below the 8. He probably doesn't want to be over there with the cue ball. Not much to shoot at from there other than the 3. He was trying to develop the 4-6, but he mishit it. Cue ball took a different path than he intended. And at this pace of the tournament, I believe unless it goes to a 2-set final, we'll be here until about 10 o'clock. So about 4 more hours, guys. We still got lots of pool to go. And we'll probably do a little packing up in between. Ryan and I will have to head straight home, get some laundry going, and get a couple hours sleep before we head off to the airport in the morning. We'll be live on Thursday about 4 o'clock Mountain Time from Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Look at this, ball in hand. It's about the only way he's going to win this game is from ball in hand. I mean, I don't see him not winning this game. Fairly routine from here. Once he finds the cue ball. It's one of those trick tables, you know, where you never know what side it's going to come out on. Sometimes it comes out on the other end. Well, it's starting to get a little quiet in here, you know, Sunday night. Still got a handful of tables being played on, but should have a nice quiet setting for the finals of this tournament. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Thanksgiving dinner out there. And that's going to put them up 2-1. It's a race to 4 on the B side here in this match. Excuse me, guys. It's usually about that stage in the day where the voice starts going a little. Throw up another one of our ads here. Nick's Q Innovation. This guy's the best in the business when it comes to Q repairs, and he's also starting to build some carbon fiber shafts, some different stuff, jump cues and such. But he sells chalk and gloves and all kinds of pool merchandise as well. So you can give him a call or you can look him up on Facebook. So Peter to break, trailing 2-1. And he's been breaking mostly second ball in this tournament that I've seen, so I would expect him to stay with that. He's hitting it at a pretty good speed, making balls pretty often. The problem is he's getting that cluster on that side rail over there, so might have to work on that a little bit. See if I can get a scoreboard up here for you guys. Oh, we got Steve. I thought it was Ryan that sat down beside me with Steve. I was waiting for Ryan to turn up his mic, but it's Steve. He doesn't know how to turn up his mic. Anyway, welcome, Steve.
Well, hello, Ben.
We're watching a little side angle view here.
Peter Mason.
You play the winner.
Yeah. What a lovely performance that was.
What a lovely performance you just put on.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. It always seems, I tell people this all the time, it always seems way worse when you're in it. You think, oh my God, I played so bad, but Really, it wasn't that bad. You made a couple
Errors.
errors, but nothing too terrible.
But the good thing is, I'm not done yet.
Well, and I mean, I've told you this a million times too, but lots of tournaments have been won from the B-side.
Yep.
A lot.
Sometimes you need those lucky rolls.
Well, you definitely can't really win a tournament without getting a roll or two, so
That is
that's important.
So the Sean guy, what's his last name? Pointman? Or
Yeah, yeah.
he played on the original Dream Team
Oh, yeah.
with Dave Martin.
Okay, that's where I heard the name before.
Yep, many, many years ago.
That's an interesting little tidbit of information. Yet he's under 580 somehow now. Don't know if you ever really lose that ability.
I was happy I beat him.
And for all you people out there that didn't know who the Dream Team was, that was one of Calgary's best ever teams. I say one of, meaning they're probably Calgary's second best team of all time.
It's funny, I heard this team, Treepeat or something like that in Vegas.
Treepeat.
I can't remember.
Yeah, there was a team one time.
Hey, Kelly. How's life in Redcliffe?
Pinsent. There you go. See, Kelly knows the pronunciation,
Kelly's
spellings, and
Kelly's a great shot. Too bad he didn't come down for this tournament.
well, there you go. TJ on the YouTube. See, double dip happens. Lots it happens.
Is that TJ?
That's Gulliver TJ. Yeah, that used to live here. TJ.
Well, oh my God.
We'll see him in a few days. He'll be in Charlottetown. We're playing teams with him. Him and his
You
dad.
son of a bitch. Can I say bitch on TV?
No, you can't.
Okay.
But you said it twice anyway.
I just had to check, right?
Oh, that's okay. We'll let it slide. I think you could if you were referring like
SOB?
no, like if you use it in the right context, like involving a dog or something, but but I don't think you can actually say it in the context you said it.
Okay, so TJ technically a dog?
Sure, yeah. There you go. James, yeah, we do get to go for the 4-peat, and they're just going to let us play. They haven't told us we can't yet, so until they tell us we can't, we're just going to keep playing. There we go. Peter with the side bank. This was about the only way, and he's got perfect on it.
I think it's going to be a double bank.
You think it's going to go twice? It usually does straighten out more than people would expect. He went into the 4. This could be big because, I mean, Sean's got a backdoor out for a 3-1 lead in a race to 4. And there's not much stopping him here other than maybe the first pot. The 5-2 is a little funny, but he shoots pretty good.
Yeah, he's going for that 4.
Yeah, that was a little more routine than I thought. And this 3 will pass. So we'll see if he gets on the 2 or if he plays the 5-2 combo. Looks like he's playing bottom to get on the 6 maybe next. He'll worry about that combo later.
Yep.
Or is he on the 2?
No, he's going to go with the 6.
Yeah, he can't be on the 2 from there.
Now, here's a question. Do you go 2 rails for shape or just slide it?
Yeah, just slide it.
Yeah.
Just like that, because you need angle anyway. So you don't need to go 2. If you had to get straight, then you want to go 2 rails. But that was nice. He needed angle. He wants to get a little closer to this 5-2. See if he plays the combo.
Or he can break it out, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't like moving it unless I absolutely have to.
Uh-oh.
He's locked right on the 8.
That's not bad, though, because he's got that rail.
Yeah, he's going 1 rail into
The 5.
the 5. So if you can leave the cue ball relatively where the 5 is, you're not really selling out too much.
This is a skittle shot.
Yeah, this is like a golf shot.
Yeah.
Chip the 5 over that hole. He's going for the jump cue to play the jump combo. Reaching
No,
or with the rest.
He is the dream team.
Well, there was no jumping back in those days.
Yes, it was with one piece.
There was, but it was not. I mean, some guys had like bungees and stuff, and they weren't jumping that much. Yeah, he just realized he couldn't reach it. I think he thought he was maybe Peter for a minute.
Yep. Peter or Jonathan.
Or Jonathan, yeah.
You know,
That's all
there's something
guys.
about playing on the stream table. It's not about the pressure. I just don't like playing on the stream table.
What does that have to do with? I mean, you should. Should like it. If not, you got to learn to like it,
I'm learning.
which is something that is required if you want to be a good pool player. Look at, how did the cue ball end up back where the 5 was there?
Double kissed. And then he got a rub.
And now he's left Peter in this weird spot where the side cut is tough and the corner cut is maybe a natural scratch. I think he got a little lucky there to put the cue ball back where it is now, to be honest. Peter's got to come with a shot to tie this match.
What do you do here, though?
I think you have to cut it in the side. You'll miss the scratch in the corner because it's fairly thin.
You come out 3 rails for shape.
Yeah, I wouldn't think too much about shape, but I'm going to make sure I leave a shot. But I'm putting most of my focus into the pot because the pot is tough enough.
Thanks, James. He told me I'm stuck on the stream table.
Well, you are, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I was trying to tell you got to like it, right? Because, yeah, the rest of your tournament is obviously on the stream now.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want us to pack up and go home, we can do that.
Yeah, get out.
But you don't want that. Secretly, as much as you don't like playing on the stream, you still want to play on the stream, right?
I have fun, actually. I'll text during the
course.
match.
Well, if I had one piece of advice, it might be focus slightly more.
Yeah, but I can't.
I know it's not as much fun.
No, you're. Once you miss.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At least it's a kind of a distraction.
Yeah, so you're not getting frustrated, but there you go. James nailed it.
I would love to, James, but I'm not a franchise.
Or just pull a Ben and get second. There's nothing wrong with that either. I wouldn't mind. I said it at the start of this tournament. I mean, Larry was on, and I said to Larry, I'm like, I don't know. If you and I played, there's a good chance we don't win. Like, it's a tough tournament race to 5 and 4, right?
They're short races.
So I would have been happy with getting second in this field for sure. But I don't think you can settle for third. You should settle for nothing less than first. But second would be acceptable.
No, I'm still going after first.
Yeah, just win it. Like James says, just win it. Like I would. The double dip. Oh, that's
perfect.
a nice shot and a favorable horn. He's got a bit of a thin cut here, though. Cue ball's going to fly a bit.
I hope he doesn't scratch on the side here.
It's funny how big the side plays from here, but he could go 3 rails and scratch in the opposite side as well.
Yeah.
Is that the side you were thinking of?
The left side.
Yeah, the one. Oh, look at this. He runs into the 8. Is it going to bank in? No, it doesn't have the speed.
Keep going. Whoa.
It's perfect.
I don't know who to cheer for.
I don't cheer for anyone.
Well, you can't. You're not allowed.
No, sometimes I cheer, but it's okay. Quietly. 3-1, Sean. Race to 4 here. B semifinal. I think you might need to buy a thumper. You were struggling with your brake there a little bit.
Oh, my God.
I mean, maybe you could borrow mine for the final or something.
I'd probably snap it.
You'd probably miscue. No, I'm just kidding. You'd probably break awesome, like I do.
I'll never break as good as you.
I don't break that good. That's a lie. Oh, we should have... Quick, let's go to the other camera, because this is our tournament director.
Mr. Mark Map
Tap attack.
Slap attack.
Knocking a few balls around. He says he should shoot like that all the time. See if he can get a few more shots in before he figures out he's on the camera.
No, he knows.
Oh, now he's going to use a regular bridge, and miss. Yeah, he should shoot like that all the time, right, folks?
I have a question here
One
from
more
Scott.
We'll switch back over because this you can't watch this, can you?
Scott wants to know what kind of chalk.
Cyborg. Cyborg.
How do you like that?
I like it. I wouldn't have bought it for $20 if I didn't like it. $20 for a piece of chalk. I broke down. I like it because it's from Nick.
Nick is awesome.
I like to support Nick.
We are
If
so
Nick's-
spoiled.
If Nick's selling something, I usually buy it just because I know it's going to a good cause. And he's a good guy.
Yeah, anything we need, you call him, he's down here right away.
Yeah.
If it's not today, then he'll be here right thing tomorrow morning.
He'll like pick up your cue at noon, put a new tip on it, and drop it off in time for league.
Yeah.
I've seen him do it like a million times, which is impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Most guys will tell you, yeah, a couple days.
So yesterday, Larry and Grant were talking about, I think Tyler. About, when they get a new tip, whatever, instead of hitting 100 balls, they just take the cue ball and just
Yeah.
tap it.
Yeah.
That's like so old school because the snooker cues,
That's
they
what
put
they
the new tip, they
yeah.
would just drop it on the concrete. Like,
Yeah.
Bing,
the
bing.
Elk Masters, because they were so flimsy, right?
Yeah.
It's like a sponge.
That's my breaker, Mark.
Mark's playing with this breaker. That's funny. Well, let's see if Sean can finish it off here. He's at the table up 3-1, race to 4. Trying to get back to Steve, who I believe put him over to the one-loss side. What was the score in that match, Steve?
5-3.
3, so that was only a few hours ago.
Yeah, he had me down.
3-1.
Yeah.
You made a comeback. See,
Took
we
my
were
little
over
break.
here and we thought you were up 3-1 and we thought you lost.
Oh,
But it was the polar opposite. Oh, he almost made the 8. He yelled out no.
what a great development.
Peter said yes. But it didn't go. I think Peter needed that to go. But yeah, he opened it up nice.
Oh.
And now everything goes. And he's perfect. Or is he? Or is he?
I can't tell with that 7.
He's going to have to play it in the long corner. In
And-
the long corner, and he's
Uh-oh.
run this a little far. Now he needs to come with some shape as well.
Uh-oh, this is not good.
Is it possible he could see the 3?
Not from my angle.
No, I don't think so. He's playing the 7. He's going to run the cue ball one rail around that ball near the side. He hit it pretty good, but he rattled it.
But he put up a goaltender.
He sure did. And he put the cue ball in a weird spot. Peter
I
needs
can't
to...
tell how plugged that is.
I don't think it'll matter too much just because of where the 14 ball is, which is like kind of the ball closest to the 3.
Mm-hmm.
That ball goes so easy from everywhere that he could get below the 11 if he has to. I don't think
Heavy.
it'll be too much of a problem. Yeah, this is heavy or not heavy enough.
So I think my next match, I'm going to go back to the basics.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Which is?
Shoot, aim.
Oh, aim, shoot.
Yeah.
Don't think. Or think minimal. That's what I like. Minimal thought. Aim, shoot. Aim,
Yeah.
shoot. Aim, shoot.
A lot of times I'll shoot that aim.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, that's never good.
No,
right?
it's not.
I find if I play too much bar box, I forget to aim sometimes. When I'm playing lots of 9-foot, I never forget to aim. I think he wanted to go off that 3 and open the pocket, no?
No, I think he went that straight in.
Yeah?
I don't think he could have gone off that at 3.
I think the 3. I think
3's a little
I
far
think he
out.
could have gone off the 3.
I bet you that 3 is like 3 inches from that rail. From the corner pocket.
No.
Yeah.
We could, like, zoom in a minute, but...
Let's zoom in. I didn't know you can zoom in.
Oh, man. This is... Yeah, we have the technology.
Oh, look at you guys go.
Good shot there. Okay, let's
Uh-oh.
Let's quickly zoom in here. No, it's closer. He could have went in off. Guarantee it.
This is a huge back cut.
This is a little thinner than it appears on the camera, yeah. And where's the cue ball going? Look out. In behind the 3, what are the chances?
He locked himself up.
Yeah, this is right on it.
Don't worry, Peter. Peter, I've done that loss today.
Yeah. Well, how about the one Jonathan did where he was perfect on the 1 and then he drew behind the ball with inside and you thought you were never going to get back, but somehow you got back?
Yeah, Jonathan made a couple
good.
mistakes today, too.
He did. Even though he's played near flawless.
Yeah.
There's still been a couple hiccups along the way. He's just going to one rail, make contact, and hope something good happens here. There's not a lot you can do.
A Hail Mary.
Yeah,
Unless he ties up that 8 ball, that'd been perfect.
that's all he could do.
But, you know,
And it's a roll, and the 8's a hanger, and this match is over.
row, row, row your boat
Yeah.
gently down the stream.
Steve's singing because he's in the top 3, you know.
Oh, please. I don't care about that.
Not happy yet, right? Gotta win
No.
it. What's the difference between Predator Chalk and Cyborg Chalk? I don't know. I don't read too much into that stuff.
$15?
No, they're probably about the same price.
No, Predator Chalk, you get
Oh, you
5
get
of
like
them.
a pack of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, so $15. That's the difference.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I think we're going to
Reset.
quick before the B-side final, guys, which will be coming up in about
10 minutes.
Okay,
'Cause
10 minutes. Steve's the man to tell.
He's a smoker, and I'm a smoker.
All right, so
And-
we're going with 10 minutes, guys. Make sure you've clicked the like button already
No, aren't you supposed to
on
smash it?
Facebook. If Steve wants to tell you,
Smash that share button?
Steve's got the speech down. Let's hear it. What else?
I don't know. I'm not copying Grant.
The YouTube subscribe.
Hey, I'm not doing your job.
Subscribe on the YouTube. Oh, I thought you wanted to there. I
No.
thought you were going to give the end speech and then
No,
go play,
no.
like drop the mic and no?
No, I'll let you
Okay.
do that.
All right, guys. So we'll be back in about 9 minutes.
9
now.
minutes? All right.
Thanks, everyone.